Good day, Amherstburg. It's myself, Laura D'Alessandro.
And it's Ron Giofu from the Rivertown Times back here on the airwaves of CKBG 107.9 FM The Berg for the RTT's Week in Review.
It's officially summer. Ron's got shorts on.
Yeah, I broke out the shorts and...
when the heat dome rolled in, you cracked out the shorts, eh?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm not a big fan of the heat, and then now I'm learning probably a lot of people are probably not a big fan of my legs, so... You have to probably live with it for the next few months. So,
like, oh God, can the heat just break so Ron puts pants back on?
Yeah, my lovely white sticks. You'll be able to see those. So enjoy for the next couple
They attract
months.
fish flies. They're attracted to the white light.
You serious?
Luckily, no, not yet. I stay in the house and try only to go out after dark.
Oh, gosh. All right, turning our attention to the paper, the pickleball courts are officially open at the Libro Center. 8 new courts opened over the weekend with several residents, counselors, and the mayor were in attendance for the ribbon cutting.
They had a friendly tournament out there, and by they, I mean the Amherstburg Pickleball Association. They handed over a check of over $24,000 to help with maintenance and other costs, and the overall cost of the 8 pickleball-only courts was over $468,500. And we got that full story starting on page 1 of this week's RTT and on our website. A lot of people had smiles on their faces on Saturday, that's for sure, and there's a whole lot of pickleball action going on, and after the ribbon cutting, the check presentation, a lot of people were happy to have another recreational amenity here at Amherstburg, and the APA, they vowed to keep fundraising, so hopefully they stick to that and wouldn't mind seeing additional amenities out at the pickleball courts, like a shade structure, possibly lights, permanent seating, that sort of thing. You know, I'm sure that'll come at some point in the future, but right now they got the 8 dedicated pickleball courts at the Libro Center. Driven by the Libro Center, you've probably seen it. It's just as you drive in the main driveway, it's on the right just before you get to the parking lots. And so those are officially open. They actually opened a few weeks ago and shut it down for a day to put up the windscreen and reopened them, and now they're officially open thanks to the ribbon cutting last Saturday morning. Pickleballers are out there enjoying their new courts, and new additions come to them in the future years. Like I say, they're looking for additional things, and they're willing to fundraise for it. And that's what they said on last Saturday morning at the official grand opening.
Are they still playing inside the Libro?
That I don't know. I haven't been inside. I'm going inside on Thursday night for the North Star graduation. I'll see if they have pickleball nets in Rink B.
Go over, play a couple sets with yourself.
Exactly. Maybe I'll play with the valedictorian or something.
There you go, one of the principals.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, valedictory address will start. Oh no, he's with Ron over. He or she is with Ron over on the other rink playing pickleball. So.
I'm interested in it. I kind of balked at it like, oh, it's, a senior sport, yada, yada, yada. But I'm actually really, and I know my husband's really getting into the idea of trying it. It's a growing sport, and it looks like it's a lot of great exercise and a good, a good way to spend some time in the summertime. Maybe you'll see Dominic and I out there one day.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. You can play pairs against...
Maybe I'll wait till the fire station's done, so if I need some EMS help, they're right around the corner.
Yeah, possibly, yeah. I mean, last night I was laying on the couch, I stretched a little bit and felt a muscle almost pull in my calf, so
oh, gosh.
Either that's a sign I need more exercise or maybe just stay away from exercise altogether.
Just ride it out, eh? Ribfest returned last weekend to the downtown core.
Yeah, they had about, I believe, 3 Rivers and the Bloomin' Onion and other food vendors out along Ramsey Street. A lot of people showed up Friday night, Saturday night, and some even braved the heat on Sunday. It was presented by the Dan Jemis real estate team, and a lot of people, again, turned out for... and just enjoying a good time, and the live entertainment in the alley kind of in behind the building at his building at 61 Richmond, and otherwise known as Art Alley. So I mean, if you go back there, you see a lot of the new murals and that sort of thing that are being painted there, and will be featured during the July 18th through 20th art crawl. And so overall, that was second year was on Ramsey Street. Of course, it's been in a few different locations. I know the Rotary Club formerly put it on, as you know, Laura, being a former Rotarian, and formerly at Centennial Park. Then I was at the Libro Center. Now it's back, and it's along Ramsey Street in the downtown core. So, that definitely kept a lot of people busy, and I didn't envy the Ribbers. It was hot enough as it was, and here they are cooking ribs and chicken with very close to flames. So, I'm sure it was a warm weekend for them as well.
Two community events were held last week. First community event was the community fair held on the grounds of the Victoria Street Apartments. The second was an active aging expo presented by ACS at the Libro Center.
Windsor Police and several community partners are in the 300 block of Victoria last Thursday. They brought services to the area, and what the belief is, transportation is one of the barriers that some folks face, and so they brought services out to them. And I know Mayor Prue was there, Essex MPP Anthony Liardi was there, and they had various different services from around Windsor-Essex County there for residents of not only that neighborhood, but surrounding neighborhoods in the town as a whole. Were able to find out about and avail themselves about. And they even went door to door in one of the apartments as a way to say, hey, this is what we're offering. This is why we're here. They had some free lunch. I know Rob and Tina's No Frills here in Amherstburg were supporters of the community care fair. That was held last Thursday in the 300 block of Victoria Street South. And then the Active Aging Fair was presented by ACS in the town with a partnership from a provincial grant, the Seniors Active Living Center grant. I believe they call it the SALC. So that helped fund it. That was at the Libro Center. Again, that was geared towards the 55 and over crowd. And no, haven't reached there yet. I know you're thinking about that, Laura.
I did take you there, though.
You did, yeah. I'm sure you're trying
to... And you seem to fit in.
Yeah, you're trying to check me in somewhere.
I picked up some pamphlets,
Yeah, where can I ditch them at? And not that some of those places are places, quote unquote, to get ditched at, but I'm sure you're gonna drop me off somewhere with a suitcase. And
Richmond Terrace is real close to the office.
That's true. Yeah, I can wander over and work and then go home because I'm my advanced age. And but anyways, to be serious, they had about 40 different vendors in attendance, advising the 55 and over crowd about what services are in Amherstburg. They brought them all under one roof, and they even had some libation there, I guess you could say. The Blonde Coach Bar was there. They had several local wineries and craft breweries and distillers were represented. And again, it was just to see what seniors or soon-to-be seniors, what was available for them. And again, no, I'm not quite in that age bracket yet. I'm not far, but...
Getting there.
I guess I can't argue that point, but I am getting there. But at any rate, it was a good turnout. I guess I'm told they have a lineup at the door. We got there about, was 11:30 or 12, whatever time it was. And But at 10 o'clock when it opened, they had a lineup at the door. And it turned out to be a decent event. It looked like very informative for a lot of the residents that did show up.
Another grand opening. A ribbon cutting ceremony was held at was held at the LCBO in the Walmart Plaza. They've been open for a while, but the mayor was out there with his big scissors and the ribbon, and it's officially open now.
The actual grand opening was held last Thursday morning, and a lot of folks from the LCBO came down from Toronto and other locales to officially open the new liquor stores. They're saying about 2,000 square feet larger than the old one. And so it is now officially open. So I'm sure many of you have already been there anyway, but now you can officially go there, I guess. And they have a variety of different Canadian products in there. And again, it was a good time had by all, I guess, in terms of a ribbon cutting. And it was one of two I covered last week. The Yoga Effect opened on Richmond Street at 134 Richmond Street to be exact, right next to the Gibson Gallery. And so, again, those big scissors got another workout last week in Amherstburg, and I'm sure there's more to come. But, we got a story on the new LCBO in this week's issue of the Rivertown Times, a story on the Yoga Effect in this week's issue of the Rivertown Times, and, of course, it's on www.rivertowntimes.com.
I'm just thinking to the things that I went to last week. I went to the opening of the liquor store. I went to the Senior Expo, where I helped myself to some things in the back there, some libations, as you call them. And then I went out to Carouselations on Friday night. I think maybe I need to take a good, long, hard look in the mirror here.
Yeah, perhaps. Well... Yeah. just before a problem gets created, shall we say.
That's right. A new exhibit has opened at the Park House Museum, the We Are Always Here, highlighting historical members of the 2S LGBTQ+ community.
The opening was last Friday morning, and curator Kat Schreibert and her summer students, Callie McRory and Emily Trepanier, were on hand. And I know Deputy Mayor Chris Gibb was helped with the ribbon cutting, and Board President Fred Roberts helped with the ribbon cutting. And it turned out well, and they have about 4 folks that they profiled, and some other clothing and other memorabilia as part of the exhibit. And it's going to be up at the Park House Museum until the end of August. And the Park House is at 214 Dalhousie Street in downtown Amherstburg. It's I'm sure many of you know where it is, but for those of you who don't, it's right next to Navy Yard Park, kind of across from the intersection at Rankin Avenue. And so you can pop out there and check out the new exhibit, or just check out their year-long exhibits at the Park House Museum. So check them out, www.parkhousemuseum.com. And speaking of the Park House, while we're a little ways away, July 11th is not that far. And since we're here in the studios of CKBG, Doc and the Rev, namely Doc being CKBG's own Terrence Morris, and his lovely wife, the Reverend Shirley Carlton, will be performing at the next Music Off the Back Porch, along with Dave Wilson. That's again July 11th from 6 till 8 at the Park House. Attendance is free. Bring your own lawn chairs. They do have some, but you probably recommend to bring your own to make sure you have a seat. And again, donations are welcome, and that's 6 until 8 p.m., July 11th at the Park House Museum.
We take a request, Terrence?
Yeah, what would you like, Laura?
To be quiet? No. That's not nice.
Okay. I'm locking the door next week when you come to the studio.
This is our last episode here at CKBG.
And if she does attend Music Off the Back Porch, feel free to throw her out.
Yeah. I can do that. I'm the bouncer as well. So.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect.
So security, too. Community Living Essex County held its 64th annual meeting of the members last Thursday at the Chicharo Club.
Several members of the Windsor-Essex community were honored at the AMM for their service to the community and their service to Community Living Essex County. It's an organization I'm proud to be a part of, and we have a new board chair, Chad Sutherland. We are still mourning the loss of our former chair, Sue DeJarle. She unfortunately passed away in April. But the new board was installed on last Tuesday's meeting. That's the June 17th meeting. Again, we have awards up on our social media pages. We have the list of winners are included in the story in this week's RTT. And we got the story on the website. And again, 64 years. And I've counted it up. I've been part of it for at least 13 years and probably covering it for even longer than that. So
64?
Not quite all 64, but probably more than I realized. But again, a great worthwhile cause. And again, congrats to Community Living Essex County on the 64th annual meeting of the members, and also congratulations. This is part of her retirement celebrations, but Karen Bolger, the executive director, is retiring in August. There's still going to be more celebrations to come for Karen, who, in my opinion, richly deserves them. She's had a 40-year career with Community Living, and the last 7, I believe, as the executive director. And she was also honored as part of the AMM, so congrats to her, and more congratulations to come.
Town Council met last night, Tuesday, instead of their regular scheduled meetings on Mondays due to the fireworks that were held in downtown Windsor. An official planning meeting held before the regular council meeting was looking for opinions and input on future development. The major topic in debate of the regular council meeting came after 5 delegates presented concerns regarding the enforcement of the town's sign bylaws.
Yeah, the sign bylaw definitely came under fire last night. A lot of businesses saying it's having a negative impact on their businesses. They're saying these signs, from A-frame signs to mobile signs and even flags, ordered to be taken down by the town. And the businesses are saying, you know what, we're small businesses. We need this kind of stuff. It helps our bottom line. The KFC, or the Columbus Community Hall, I should say, they were even saying, you know, that helps us with the community. You know, people know about the fish fries, the bingo prizes and that sort of thing. And other people are saying, hey, you know what, we like to get our messaging out there via these signs, and it's not financially viable. Well, maybe that's too strong a word, but it's definitely having a negative impact on their businesses to take away these signs. So we're going to have a full story in, unfortunately, next week's Rivertown Times, so you got to wait for the print issue on it. But we'll get that story up sometime this week on our website, rivertowntimes.com. And it was definitely a full debate. And the meeting started about 6:30, didn't end until 8:45, and much of it was on this contentious issue. Again, we'll have more details up on our website later this week, and definitely in next week's paper. And if you follow along on the RTT's X account, formerly Twitter, we got a bit of I live tweet the meetings, and you get to follow along, and you get to at least a little bit of a taste on what last night's meeting was all about, including the signed bylaw debate.
Tomorrow night, Thursday night, is North Star Grade 12 graduation. So we just want to take a minute to wish all of the graduating wolves a happy summer and, whatever may lead you down the road. We wish you all well in your endeavors. And also, I know my kids are all officially done school tomorrow. So that will mean that there are kids out and no school buses. But please be mindful that the kids are at home for the summer. So take time, slow down on the roads, just keep extra eyes and ears appealed to kids being out of school. And we hope everybody has a great summer. Congrats on a great school year. To all the teachers and faculty, thank you for doing what you do for our kids, and we look forward to it. I feel like I say this now and like I'll blink my eyes and I'll be talking about Labor Day and back to school.
Probably.
Like it's going to go by so fast.
Yeah, summer usually does. I know. I believe St. Thomas of Villanova's graduation is tonight. So
congrats to them too.
Absolutely.
The
Congrats to the Wildcats, and their graduation is out at the WFCU Center.
Well, that's a hike.
Yeah, so safe travels and have a good summer, and congratulations to all the Wildcats, all the Wolves, all the St. Clair Saints, all the University of Windsor Lancers, all the Anderton Mustangs, all the Amherstburg Public Eagles, all the Malden Central students, and everyone, I believe Stella Maris, all the Stingrays,
St. John the Baptist,
École St. Jean Baptiste, St. Joseph School, and anyone who I may have missed, St. Ursula out in McGregor, and anyone listening in between, La Jeunesse, I think I haven't mentioned them. So basically, if you go to school and you're graduating,
you made it this far.
Congratulations on your latest life milestone.
There you go. I have a couple. Well, before I get to mine, fill the bus this weekend, Saturday, right?
Yeah, fill the bus. I know that's for. They're going to be you're going to see school buses at local grocery stores this weekend. And even there's one, I don't know if a bus is going to be at Mercado or not, but Mercado Fresh is definitely involved. Sobeys is involved.
No Frills.
No Frills is involved, and Walmart.
And it's supporting ACS, The Mission, and Be the Light.
And Be the Light, ministries. I know Encounter Church is one of the partners in this endeavor. And again, the 4 grocery stores involved are Mercado Fresh, Sobeys, Walmart, and Rob and Tina's No Frills here in Amherstburg. We've got a story in this week's RTT that Lori Hatton, one of the organizers, was generous enough to provide, and a photo from a donation from Specs Restaurant. I'm sure we hope Specs is just the first of many donations as they try to fill these school buses and help feed some less fortunate people in our community. So again, it's 9 to 4 Saturday and Sunday at, again, No Frills, Sobeys, Mercado, and Walmart. So fill those buses, folks, and do what you can do.
Nice. And next week is Canada Day. Canada Day is a Tuesday, so that means that we will be going to press on Monday. So I need all your ads and anything you'd like in for our July 2nd issue. I need that by tomorrow, Thursday at 2 p.m. Please and thank you. And
coverage of the Canada Day festivities will hit the internet first. We'll get stuff on our website, www.rivertowntimes.com, and we'll definitely have photos on our social media pages. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. And obviously, we'll get it in the print edition as soon as we can. Chances are that's not going to be until the July 9th paper, just the way the deadlines fall this year. That's just the way it is. And but again, that's why we have a website and social media pages. So keep checking those out. And happy Canada Day. Be safe, be happy, and be well. And enjoy yourself. Enjoy the fireworks and all the festivities on July 1st.
And if you see me running, out of breath, cursing, just pick me up and take me back. Yeah. I'm doing the Canada Day run, and I've thought about all the ways I could possibly cheat or get out of this. I think I just need to bite the bullet and do it. It can't be that hard. Eh? We should do it as a relay.
Yeah, like I'll run the first 10 yards and you do the rest.
Well, some of us have to pick up the slack for others.
Exactly, yeah.
I just have a couple of birthday shout-outs. It's my husband's grandmother's 90th birthday, Helen Fontaine. She turned the big 90 yesterday. So happy birthday, Grams. You're an inspiration to us all. We love you so much, and I really hope that you're enjoying your day. And I talked to her last night, and she's up in Oscoda at the beach, and I said, "Did you go swimming?" And I don't swim anymore. And I said, "Well, maybe for your 100th birthday, I'll take you back out swimming." And she said she's going to hold me to it. So I look forward to that. So happy birthday, Grams. And today is my son Luca's 15th birthday. So happy birthday, Luca. I can't believe you're 15. Holy smokes, where does the time go, eh? So I hope you have a great day and enjoy the summer, and we'll celebrate you later today.
Yeah, I remember when I first met Luca, he was just a little squirt. Now he's a big squirt. So
Remember, he thought you were Clark Kent for a very long time. He had a cutout of Ron in his room.
Yeah, I don't know whatever
Life size.
I don't know whatever happened to that. I mean,
Do you want to know, or we'll just keep that?
not really, but
At one point, we had to hide you behind the door because it would scare me at night. I go in to see, and there's a life size cutout of Ron. I was like, "You gotta go, Ron. You gotta go." Oh my goodness.
well, anyways, happy birthday to
Yes.
both, and I wish that's 105 years of living
All combined.
All
Yeah,
combined,
that's
and-
crazy. When you put it like that, you seem young. All right, Amherstburg, happy Canada Day. Have a great day and have a great week.
And we'll see you back here on the airways of CKBG The Berg next Wednesday at noon, and the replay at 4:30 p.m. And take care and have a great week.